Show starts at 9. No, show starts at 8. Ha! Hey Jim. How's it going? Perry Kirk. Slim. So the show starts at 8, which means we start in 3 minutes. Cassandra, how you doing? Yeah, the banjo hasn't been out this year. The year is young. So this is a 1910 banjo pot made by the Gibson. Inside it says the Gibson Mandolin and Guitar Company. I wonder if I can show that to you. It's an old banjo. The Gibson. There it is. Good evening, Andrew. Anyway, I got this at Blue Eagle there in Athens. And the headstock is quite beautiful. That was made in the 70s. The headstock was made in the 70s because somebody wanted to make the 4-string banjo into a 5-string. It's got this 5th drone string on there. Hello, neighbor. Brother Max. Hey, Vicky. How's it going? Laura, I hope you're feeling better today. I know you've had a rough day. I'm going to sing a song for Laura, just for Laura today. You all can listen in. But, yeah, you say Laura had a spill. I believe she had a fall, and she's on the mend, I hope. Everybody say get well soon to Laura. Laura, I should say. Okay, we'll be back with the banjo a little later on. Let's start this thing. How's that? I'll go over to the piano and we'll start a song. Michael, how's it going? Hey, Mom. Mom's here. And yes, good to see you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I think I'll play something. It is 8 o'clock. I like to be prompt. I got wires all over the place. I was saying earlier I got online and I used to drive to shows all the time, and now I just stay in the house and walk downstairs. But it's really quite a complicated matter putting these out, these shows. I'm not complaining. I love them, and I love that you're here. But it's quite complicated. And with all the technology that goes on. But I'm happy the technology is there because that brings me to you and you to me and all that. Here's a song. Here's my latest single. It's called "The Space Between Us." This space between us, so far. This space between us, too far too. How do we fill it? How do we meet again? This space between us, so far. Grace within you, so far. The grace within you, too strong to be beaten down. Be driven underground. The grace within you, too strong. How do we fill it? How do we meet again? Hey, Joshua. Josh. I'm cutting in and out, says Laura. Am I? Okay. Am I? Everybody doing okay? Am I cutting in and out? It might be, how am I doing? Let me know if you can hear okay. It might have been your internet and not mine, hopefully. Hopefully it's just one person hearing that on occasion. How am I doing? Let me know if I'm cutting in and out for everyone all over YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that. We've got an issue. Cassandra. Okay. Well, good. Thanks for the comments. We'll just stay the course. Stay the course. Thanks so much. Okay. So I had to have this new album out. It was recorded in November of 2019. Todd Burge live, and it's called Todd Burge live in Parkersburg, and it's actually coming out officially. It came out last year. A lot of you know that and know this. It came out late last year, but officially for everyone, it comes out in March. You can get it right now, but you can get it right now. Is this confusing? It should be. But I'll be featured on Mountain Stage. We recorded a Mountain Stage late last year with Kathy Mattea sang along with me, and she played a set, and I played some songs off the album, and it's a live record. And anyway, I'd like to thank No Depression for giving it a mention today in their music zine. That's very helpful. Dad's here. But here's a song off that album, and it goes like this, on a night exactly like this one. I told my kids the story of my family history. Now I'll never get back what they once thought of me. Up to now it's all been made up make-believe that I've told so many times I started to believe it too. I don't water my whiskey down, but freedom was a hoax. It rode here on a boat like a huddled up mass. It screwed up the winning pass in a championship game where no one knows your name. But aren't we all to blame as we all call the play? Don't water my whiskey down. Whiskey was a river and I was a duck, I'd swim down to the bottom, I would never come back up. I'd swim with the fishes, way too wasted to speak. I'd tell them all my secrets, let my soul spring a leak. Don't water my whiskey down. Well. Way up in our hills where I come from, there's a fire in the water. It'll keep you feeling dumb. It'll stop all the thinking and keep you feeling sick and keep you in a stink where you never think straight in again. Don't water our water my whiskey down. I need something stiff, so give me something strong. Fill it to the brim, I need to feel it going down. Burning in my belly and a burning in my head. I'm burning up the ghost of a yesterday that is dead. Ooh, don't water my whiskey down. Don't water my whiskey down. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Joshua, I did roll call earlier. I think I mentioned everybody. It's good to see you guys. So Cassandra says she had a little problem with sound too, but I don't know. Maybe that's a glitch on your end. I'm not. I don't know. Hey, thank you so much for the tips, and I haven't been. I've been remiss about my tip. Yeah, there are my tip links. I just put them in the thread, and if you want to tip me, that's great. If you don't have the means, or yeah, you know, I just want you to be here and listen, and putting this out here, putting it out there, putting the songs out there. Daggone Facebook froze. All right. So moving along, I'm going to do so next 3 weeks. I'm going to be here every Wednesday for the next 3 weeks, and I'm doing all Bob Dylan songs. I realized that I was going to do one Bob Dylan show, and I thought I've done a lot of Bob Dylan over the years. I didn't realize how much. So I'm going to do that, and let's see. Maybe I'll do one right now. I've never played this. Bob Dylan song. But yeah, so let it be known, for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to play Bob Dylan. And I'm really excited about it. I'm very excited about it. Then in March, I'm going to play songs from my very first acoustic album called Never Say Uncle. And the reason for this, get the right harmonica here. The reason I'm doing that, I put these things together. Bob Dylan, I came a little late. I was playing music for a few years in rock bands, and I was in the Larrys in Morgantown, West Virginia, and we played. It was a garage band, rock and roll band, and I really hadn't paid much attention to Bob Dylan, but Jim Clinton, who you know, one of my closest friends on the planet Earth, or any other planet, he loaned me this book about Bob Dylan, kind of a unauthorized biography, I believe it was. I can't remember who wrote it, but and I was fascinated. I became fascinated with Bob Dylan. This was 1987, maybe, and so. And just the way they would talk about how he would write and how much he wrote, and it was just I was inspired in every way, and I started really listening in earnest. And I started listening to Bob Dylan, a Mark Knopfler produced album called Infidels. I believe it came out. I want to say it came out in '80, around there, but I didn't listen to it immediately when it came out. But fairly soon, a few years after, I was listening to Infidels. And then I went back from there, and and was just it was like a life-changing experience, artistically speaking. So, but that like inspired me while I was in rock and roll bands, 63 Eyes and the Larrys. That kind of inspired me to play solo, and for years I didn't dare do a Bob Dylan song because it was almost like I just felt like they were something holy, I shouldn't touch them, and anyway, I got over that eventually, and have learned a lot from Bob Dylan. So I'm going to do those 3 weeks of Bob Dylan songs, and then I'm going to do the album that was really inspired by Bob Dylan, Never Say Uncle. I'm going to do 1 week. I'm going to do a side A of Never Say Uncle, and I'm going to talk about the songs and what I can remember about writing them. And then this is in March, by the way, and then I'll do the second side the following week, and then I'm going to play on a Saturday night, a special Saturday night. I'll play the album in its entirety. It's all on the website there. But here's a Bob Dylan song for you. If you're traveling down to the North Country Fair, the winds hit heavy on the borderline. Remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. If you're going down to Snowflake Storm, the rivers freeze and the summer's end. Would you see for me, she has a coat so warm to keep her from the howling wind. Would you see for me that her hair hangs long and rolls and falls all down her breast? Will you see for me that her hair's hanging long? That's the way I remember her the best. I'm wondering if she remembers me at all. Many times I've often prayed in the darkness of my night, in the brightness of my day. If you're traveling down to the North Country Fair, the winds hit heavy on the borderline. Remember me, the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true So there's a Girl from the North Country by Bob Dylan. And so tune in next week, February, the first 3 weeks in February, and it'll be all Bob Dylan on Wednesday Night Live. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing next? Let's change it out a little bit. Bear with me while I walk across this room. Got to be careful. Excuse me there, Mike. That's my buddy Mike right there. He's hip. His parents were hip. They dropped the K. Uh-huh. You know the song, what is it? Jeremiah was a bullfrog. What's that song called? That's not the name of the song. It's not Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Joy to the World? Uh-huh. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. Down at the end of a lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel. Well, I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely, I get so lonely, I could die. Oh, the bellhop's tears keep a-flowing and the desk clerk's dressed in black. They've been so long on lonely street, they're never ever coming back. Well, yeah, though, I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely. I get so lonely. I forgot one of the verses, so I'm just going to sing this one again. I like it anyway. Here we go. Oh, the bellhop's tears keep flowing in the desk clerks dressed in black. They've been so long on a lonely street, they're never coming back. Oh, you. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely. I could die. gets so lonely. Brr, you sing it. Bag gets so lonely. I get so lonely I can die. Also, if your baby leaves you and you got a new tale to tell, take a walk down lonely street at Heartbreak Hotel. You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could blow. Oh, you'll be so lonely. Hey, you'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die. Oh, yeah. I care about you guys too much to play while the banjo is that far out of tune. So let me try to do this. Talk amongst yourselves. That's a problem right there. There we go. Hope everybody's staying safe. And I was listening to the BBC tonight, which is pretty interesting, while I was taking a walk. And they call the vaccine, they call it, when I say they, it was one person, he called it jabs, Jabs. Ira couldn't even tell. That's good to know. Usually I tune because I care. I spend half my time tuning this old banjo, and the other half playing it out of tune. That's an old folk joke. When my well runs dry, a tear comes to my eye, but I hide it from the kids and try to let it go, 'cause they've no need to know how my water works. When it rains, it rains. When it stops the pain. When my water works. When my love's away, it darkens up the day. A cloud comes to town and brings a shadow down. Then thunder rolls around, lightning precedes sound. Briefly brightens up my day, it just all turns out okay. My water works that way. Life is humid and high with daily lows, no doubt. Just spring a leak, crying out, as dry days bring on a drought. Water it will, Life is humid and high with daily lows, no doubt. Just spring a leak, cry it out. As dry days bring on a drought, water it will, My Waterworks. That's from 2015's my album Imitation Life. Okay. Hello, Brandy. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Mike. Peace and all good from Fairmont, Bill. Right on. Good to see you, Connie. Thank you so much for being here. Speaking of Imitation Life, here's a song that's on there as well. It's I play this a lot, and I played it on Mountain Stage last month, and which will air, like I mentioned earlier, it'll air in March, I believe March, but not too long. But anyway, in the studio, Kathy Mattea helped me on this, and she helped me on Mountain Stage. I'm looking forward to you guys hearing it. For now, I'll just sing it by myself, unless you sing along. I hope you're singing along. I wonder what the natives thought as Washington rode their river so pristine, then forced to follow his direction, be it hell or be it heaven, made to swim up his stream. The story is as old as the mountains tall and green. They used to scrape the skyline of a state that once was clean. Change, change, if not it all will stay the same, same, same. Change, we've got to break and make some change. Granddad had a can from the plant along the river on his roof. It was 1972, issued by some man to measure how much toxin that plant had been letting loose. Now the numbers all are in, they've been tossed and wadded up. They toss them in our rivers and our children drink them up. Change, change, if not it all will stay the same, same, same. Change, change, we've got to break and make some change. Short-term gain is taking away everything our great state has got to gain. And when there's nothing left to lose, our kids will pack it up and simply move away. It's true what they say, mountaineers are always free in their hearts and minds, with freedom to leave. Change, if not it all will stay the same. Change, we've got to break and make some change. Change, if not it's gonna say the same. Change, we've got to break and make some change. Thank you so much. All right. Change for clean water. I lost my sound, but I know it's still, you can still hear me. Plugging back in here. Thanks, Vicky. Good to see you. Hey, Wayne. I got a couple more here for you. Thanks, Connie. Thanks, Max, Brother Max. All right. So yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break from Todd Burge songs here for about 3 weeks. I'm just going to dig deep into Bob Dylan, and I hope you join me for that. And tell your friends if they're a Bob Dylan fan. It won't be a Bob Dylan impersonation. I'm going to do my best to do the Bob Dylan songs I've played over the year. I'm really looking forward to that. And I appreciate you guys being here for it. Let's do this. For now, I'm going to do a couple more originals here. My youth was a mess. Every day was a test, and I'd fail like a fool who just daydreamed in school. And now that I'm old, I look back on my past, just me and my dad making the best with what we had. Our 2 legs in one sack, we seemed to sync up like that, but we'd always fall flat on our faces. Then we'd go back to the races. In a 3-legged race, the winner takes all, and the losers are left with a sack made of burlap. There's no time to nap, so condition yourself, and if you win, you can fight as to which one of you gets the prize. But Dad and I, we were one close peas in our pod who'd gotten the nod from the god of good losers. And we'd go back to the races. We'd go back to the races. Back Now Dad is long gone, and with these two legs I'm on, I need to find me a way to go it alone. In this race, I've gone from kicking the can to so close to the bucket that I look back on my life and I say, I know this place. I go back to the races. Back to the riff. Way back to the races. Back to the races. Back to the races from Your Reflection Will Kill You. Is that, and I think I'm having trouble remembering what's on what. I have my latest album is a live album, and I want you to have this album. Here it is, just floating right here. It's actually it's on CD, and you can go to my website and get it there. And yeah, Jim says I need cymbals between my legs. Yes, or I'll hire I could be an organ grinder. My friend Don Dixon, who happened to record the album right here in this room. He came with his mobile studio and recorded Your Reflection Will Kill You. He has an album that's called I Lived in a Time of Organ Grinders. Connie says, thanks for doing the Facebook Lives. I've so missed live music, concerts, jam sessions, porch sitting music. Right on. Yeah. Hey, Adam Payne, man, how's it going? How's it going, Adam Payne? There's a music supporter extraordinaire, Adam Payne from up Morgantown way. Good to see you on here. Oh, and while we're talking about my floating album here, live in Parkersburg. You can call it Live in Parkersburg if you want, but it's a live album. While we're talking about it, what was I going to say? Oh, notice that down here, right here, you can tip Todd at toddburge.com. And it's very nice. Anyway, you can go there and do that, or in the thread here, if you're reading along, I have various ways you can tip me there. No pressure. But it is getting us musicians through. If you see musicians online and they have a tip link, they are depending on you, and you've helped me make it through this mess that the music industry and the world's in, and I appreciate that. My family appreciates it. I noticed that my link there says Happy Holidays. Sorry, that's an old. I guess I cut and pasted a holiday, but anyway, Happy Holidays. Jared King, man, good to see you, Jared King. Okay, so I'm going to play. I said I was going to play a couple more, and I swear I am. So here we go. This goes out to Laura, and she took a spill and hurt her leg pretty darn badly today. And let's get well soon. Everybody tell Laura to get well soon. My granddad worked the dirt till the road came through and cut it in two. Now my backyard's getting cut in two. They're hoping it'll bring some new folks through. I once met a traveling Texas band. Drove Route 50 to their one-night stand. They said, your hills are so pretty, they're awesome and grand. Said it must be great to be a Wood County man. But when I was young and still in school, my hometown was far from cold. Everything I thought I had to understand could not be taught by a Wood County man. So I moved out west and started living a lot, thinking fast to get through all my new thoughts. The music was loud and the women all fast, but I was only happy while thinking about my past. Yeah, it took a lot of trouble in a faraway land to make me want to be a Wood County man. City makes a man age so fast. Seems like the doctor just slapped my ass. A slap and a blink and you're old and gray, wondering how the hell time slips that way. But when I was young and still in school, my hometown was far from cold. Trouble in a faraway land to make me want to be a Wood County man. Took a lot of trouble in a faraway land to make me want to be a Wood County man. to make me want to die, Wood County man. So if you can find a way to save this land and put it into some honest hands, hand it on down to my newborn son. He can grow up to be a Wood County man. Bow down, down, down. Oh, I forgot to get that ad off there. I didn't mean to have that there the whole time, but thanks everybody. Yeah, Route 66 is probably not what it once was. Hey, thank you, Laura. Thanks so much. Thanks, Dad. Thanks. Hey, right on, Timothy. Right on from the North Coast, Ohio. Right on. Good to see you here. Well, thanks a lot, folks. Hey, so I'm going to do, I keep saying I'm going to do a couple more, and it's true. I'm going to do a couple more because I keep thinking this is the last time I'm going to do original songs for a while, so on Wednesday nights, and so I have a couple in mind. I'm going to do these, and hey, if you want at the last minute, share this stream. It helps people. It helps people see the stream, and I love that you're having a lot of conversation tonight. Facebook likes that. When you share and you comment on the stream, the audience, I can see it builds the audience. So I appreciate that. So there. What? Okay. So I'll do a song that I re-released last year. Right. Hey, Christy. Good to see you, and hello to your 8-year-old and in Vienna, my hometown. We're not far away. I'm here in North Parkersburg. Mom lives there in Vienna still. Great to hear from you. Have you ever been all alone and felt a sudden pull in the darkness? Your head seems to empty out and you can't claim the slightest little sharpness. You are not alone, never alone. You are not alone, never alone. Are the things you gotta have and people you wanna stab, guilt you just can't take. These streams are in your dreams, they flow through you like troubled water you can't navigate. are not alone, never alone. You are not alone, never alone. There are characters in your scenes, seeing the same things, losing the same things, tying the same news, wanting to let loose. You are not, you're not alone, never alone, never alone. All right. Brother Max says he's freezing up. Arthane's freezing up. It seems like people are still hanging out here. I don't know. I have any way to tell. Although I see that I'm still rolling here. So, all right. I'll do one more for you. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for the tips. Here's a song that always makes me feel better. It's about asking for help. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Jared. Thanks, Richard. Thanks so much. If you're on toddburge.com and you see some of the videos that look really, really awesome are the ones that Richard Anderson recorded. So, the song Timber and Up in the West Virginia Hills and my song the Caro song that's on there, and every single song from Your Reflection Will Kill You. That's Richard Anderson's work. Check him out. Look up his documentaries. What About Auburn? I did the music for. It's a wonderful documentary about the town of Auburn and basically how it's changed over the last few decades. And he also, Here's to the Working Man, Mike Morningstar documentary. Check that out. You can Google Richard Anderson, Here's to the Working Man, or What About Auburn, and check out his work. It's mighty fine work. Thank you, Laura. Okay, one more for you, I swear. Good, glad you're back. It's a little after 9. I usually quit before 9, but this is my self-imposed encore. Your best work has gone unnoticed. Your finest hours act in its age. Before beauty's in the eye of the beholder, the sole proprietor has soul searching to do. Someone is bound to reach out if you just ask them to. Yeah. Someone is bound to reach out to you. Just ask them to. Just ask them to. It might sound corny, but one stalk won't do. Won't grow alone, never ever produce. So get your bees to buzzing, or call up a kissing cousin and make some noise. Only two can do. Someone is bound to reach out if you just ask them to. Yeah. Someone is bound to reach out to you. Just ask them to. Oh, ask them to. There's one thing the lonely can't see. Love is there, it never ever leaves. Oh, I congregate, the gate will open. Open, it's true. I'll get the words next time. Yeah, someone is bound to reach out if you just ask them to. Help me out. Ooh, someone is bound to reach out to you. Just ask them to. Just ask them to. Oh, ask them to. Hey, everybody, thank you so much. Remember, next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, I'm doing Bob Dylan songs. All Bob. All different. I'm looking forward to doing that and seeing you here. Right on, Jim. This keeps me sane, that's for sure. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you so much, everybody. Ask them to. Just ask them to. Thanks, everybody. Hey, I hope to see you over at toddburge.com. Thanks, Mike. And follow me over there. And thank you, Debbie. Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Thank you, Brother Max. Hope everybody's doing great down in Florida. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate all you folks. Restream tells me that we received 100 messages today. That's pretty good. Good night there, Ira. I'm glad that you're doing better. I hope you're doing better. I sure do. And hope to see you in Morgantown sometime soon. Well, it can't be that soon, but you know what I mean. All right. I'm going to shut her down, folks. Thank you so much. We'll see you.